Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Playing with Matches. I'm your host, the ghost of game shows past. Some of you might know me as the ghosts of Christmas past. This is what I do the rest of the year. That's right, when I'm not haunting misers and making them terrified into a lifetime of charity by showing them terrifying images of their misspent lives, I'm hosting a game show. Why? Because I love game shows, but also this is a part of the eternal recompense that I am forced to suffer for my lifetime of sin. How does the game show work? I'll explain it. We'll have a panel of celebrities called from all across space and time, and we'll ask them fill-in-the-blank questions. And then two contestants will try to match as many of those answers as they can. You'll get 1 point per correct match, and after 3 rounds, whoever has the most points will move on to a fantastic bonus prize with a chance to win a fabulous prize. What is that prize? I can't tell you. It's a ghost secret. So first, let's bring out our panel of celebrities. Our first celebrity, if anyone else were to deserve the name Ghosts of Game Shows Past, truly it is he. Please welcome from the Match Game, which we are not in any way affiliated with. This is a completely original idea. All the way from beyond the grave, please welcome Charles Nelson Riley to the show.
Hello!
Oh, Charles Nelson Riley. The last time I saw you, we were on the set of Love Boat doing cocaine and making fun of Dorothy Hamill's haircut.
I have no recollection of that.
That doesn't surprise me. You look fantastic. I know you haven't been at it for only about 15 years. How do you like being dead?
Being dead sucks, but the drugs are great here in hell.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. Oh, and our next person to join our panel of celebrities, he's from a famous family of country music singers who all have the same name. Please welcome Hank Williams IV.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, wow. That is not at all what I expected you to look like.
Well, it runs in the family, if you don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's fantastic. Are you a musician as well?
You can say I'm a musician, but I just like to just be in the South. That's what I like to do.
Fantastic. I love it. All right. Our next person on joining our celebrity panel, she has recently returned to her former career as a DJ shock jock radio host after a brief stint at being a supervillain. She loves terrestrial radio, hates the Justice League. Please welcome Livewire.
Hey. All right. Hi.
Oh, hey. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Like you said, I'm getting back to my shock jock roots. How are you doing? You guys remember me?
Yeah.
Superman.
Yeah, that's right. Did you watch that Snyder Cut? What'd you think?
It was like, when's Livewire gonna get her day is how I felt, really. Because, like, you could have slipped me in 4 hours and you couldn't have slipped a Livewire in. I just,
Yikes. Touchy subject. I understand. I totally get it. Hey, how there's been a million Christmas carols. You ever seen me playing myself? No, it's always like a puppet or something. Yeah. So, yeah, I get it. I understand. Thank you for joining us. The next person to join our panel, he has a very interesting job. You know, the kind of job where sometimes you get frustrated and show up and shoot everybody. Please welcome the very snarky mailman, Rainer Heat.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, how's it going?
Real big whoop. I'm here. Nobody cares, right? Nobody cares.
No, we take your job very seriously. Thank you for your service. What you do
I get
is
it.
so important.
I can just hear the sarcasm dripping off your voice. I know that. I know how this goes. Nobody cares about the mail.
Full sincerity. Thank you so much for what you do for us.
Oh, sure, whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for being here just the same. Next, we have all the way from somewhere in Europe. He's very famous, and his music all sounds like a car commercial. Please welcome world-renowned DJ Klaus Klopstogg.
Yes, it's Klaus Klopstogg.
Kiepelstogg. There's too many umlauts. I'm sorry. It's very confusing.
Yes. You must be confused every time you go into how you say IKEA.
Absolutely, I am. That's right. Do you have any songs that we might know?
Yes, many famous around the world songs such as Stomp, your foot and stomp your foot part 2.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Thank you so much for taking away of your busy schedule of waking up at 5 o'clock to be on the show. I really appreciate it. Coming up next, he also has a very interesting job, maybe not as important as being a mailman, but very important if you like things like maple syrup and flannel. Please welcome Lumberjack Kip Bunyan.
Hello.
Oh,
Good
hey.
to be here.
Oh, wow, Kip. I don't think I've ever met a lumberjack. How'd you get into that line of work?
Oh, well, it's kind of a family profession, but yeah, my great grandfather was you may have known of him. His name is Paul Bunyan.
Sure. Yeah, big guy, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm trying to live up to his, his legacy. He's got big shoes to fill.
Oh, Kip, I'm so glad to have you here. You've got a great voice. Maybe you should start a podcast.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Maybe I will.
Oh, fantastic. The next person, he also has an interesting job. He's a conspiracy theorist guy, but not one of those creepy QAnon ones. One of the fun ones with aliens. Please welcome Art Cloaker.
Hey, it's a pleasure to be here today. Being out in public as much as I try not to do, but I try to make sure to do for my crowd.
Oh, sure, absolutely. How do you feel about that 5G stuff?
Okay, so 5G is definitely irradiating all of our brains right now, but unfortunately, we've got enough tinfoil through our brains through the packaging of all of our children's meals that we're going to reflect all of it just enough to block the best parts.
I'm going to say yes, because I can't actually prove that that's not true. Thank you for being here with us today, Art. Now, the next person has possibly one of the most important jobs. Just kidding. She's a secretary. Please welcome the secretary from Glenbrook High School, Grace the secretary. Grace Wheelberg, everybody.
Hello, I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to be here.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Thank you for joining us. Now, I hear that at your high school, the sportos, motorheads, geeks, sluts, bloods, wastoids, dweebies, and dickheads all think you're a real righteous secretary.
It's true. It's true. Like you can see right here, this is Ed. I'm pointing the wrong way. This is Ed. He's my boss, Ed Rooney. And we have a very sick student. His name is Ferris. I've made a flat. I don't know if you can see this. This is Flat Ferris. I've been taking him places, but yeah, he has a lot of followers. The dickheads, the sluts, the sportos, they all adore him, and they think he's a righteous dude.
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Grace. I really appreciate it. And our final person to enter our celebrity panel here, he's also visiting us from the other side of the veil. Please welcome the host of the Chris Farley Show, Chris Farley.
Hey guys, I'm Chris Farley, host of the Chris Farley Show, and oh man, I always mess up doing this part. I'm just excited to be here on this award-winning game show. I'm excited.
Great, it's great to have you here. You seem very excited and nervous.
Yeah. Do you remember that time where you hosted this show last month and you like asked the questions and then people answered the questions and then that was the game? Do you remember that?
Yes.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Thanks for being here, Chris. All right, and now we're going to bring out our two willing and let's hope able contestants. The first is visiting us all the way from Baltimore, where he lives, but in the nice part, the part only the gays can afford. Please welcome the very funny Jake Lazier.
Hello, everybody. Happy to represent my higher than average income zip code. While it is still Baltimore, that means it's lower than average the most. So please tip me at my Venmo in the link.
That's right. Jake, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
Yeah, so I'm a cartographer because people still do that for some reason. So I make maps for places, people, and or things.
So you work with GPS?
Sure. It's Close enough.
Fantastic. Thank you for being in my phone. I appreciate you. And our final contestant, he was born and raised in Georgia, and it still affects him to this day, mentally. Please welcome the very funny Dave Mcdaniel.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good. Dave, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do for a living?
So last March, last year, I invested all of my money into escape room businesses around the country. And it got kind of slow. So just really wanting to win. Yeah.
Yikes. Well, thanks for being here just the same. We really appreciate you. All right, everybody knows how the game works. We're going to give the first fill-in-the-blank question to all of our celebrities to write down, and then we'll ask our contestants what they think is the best answer. For every match they make, they will get 1 point, and whoever has the most points after 3 rounds will move on to the bonus round. All right. Now, let's see here. Jake, since you are first on the show of the two, you'll get to pick first. Would you like clue A or clue B for round 1?
Ooh, what can I say? I think we're going to have to go with B.
Oh, good choice. All right, listen up, celebrities. Movie theaters are reopening all across the country. But to keep up with new COVID guidelines, with every tub of popcorn instead of butter, you get blank. Write down your best answer. Movie theaters are reopening all across the country, but to keep up with new COVID guidelines, now every tub of popcorn instead of butter comes with blank. Write down your best answer, but don't show them yet. Then we'll ask Jake what he thinks those tubs of popcorn are coming with. I love that butter. It's not real butter, but it tastes good. All right, looks like everybody's writing down some answers. All right, very good. I miss going to the movies, especially the adult one, where I meet all of my friends. All right. Okay, Jake, movie theaters are reopening all across the countries, but to keep up with new COVID guidelines now, with every tub of popcorn instead of butter, they come with
a stimulus check.
A stimulus check. Great answer. Let's see how many matches you got.
Oh no, did he freeze?
I think he's stuck in some sort of time loop.
Kind of ghost thing.
He's drawn. This is what's called a pregnant pause in the business.
It's impossible to get pregnant in interrelational time because unfortunately you can become your own grandpa, and that's nothing more than a novelty song as far as I'm concerned.
Well, if you get pregnant by your own grandpa, you get to keep the family name, as I know.
Well,
oh my goodness.
While we wait for him to get back, because I am the one who answered this, I'm going to go down the line and see who matched with me. Charles Nelson Riley, what'd you pick?
I actually put finger condoms, but then changed it to hand sanitizer. You get it like a pump of, instead of the butter, a pump of Purell.
All right, a pump of Purell right in the popcorn. Triple P. I'm not mad. All right, Mr. the Fourth.
Freedom.
That cost extra?
It's always free, like that little extra popcorn that you get. Free.
Fantastic.
I'm back. Did anybody? Were there any matches?
Not just yet. Charles Nelson Riley and Hank Williams IV have not matched with me, but we have everyone else, so there's still a shot.
All right. Well, let's go to DJ Klaus Klopstogg. What did you write down? We're looking for stimulus check.
It's Klaus Klopstogg. You keep getting it wrong. It is very angry feelings in my head.
Sure.
I said for the popcorn, I said hand sanitizer.
That sounds delicious. Klaus, exactly what country are you from?
Oh, I'm from the country of Shabble Subat.
Of course, yes. I have a jacket from there. Yeah, beautiful. All right, let's talk to Kip Bunyan. He's Paul's ancestor. Let's see if he wrote down stimulus check. Kip, tell us in your soothing voice, what'd you write down?
Well, my first instinct is usually bad, so I crossed that out, but that was maple syrup.
Oh, delicious.
So my answer I'm going with is hydroxychloroquine queen.
Hydroxychloroquine, the former president's favorite popcorn topping. No, unfortunately, a good answer, but not a match. All right, live wire. Oh, what do you think they put on popcorn now to help with the whole COVID thing? You have superpowers. Does that help you from getting COVID?
Yeah, that's pretty much. I've been like so bored this whole time because, I mean, like I don't want anybody dirty near me, so I did zap a few people just out of like an abundance of caution. But no,
Sure.
I'm fine. I'm made of electricity.
Exactly. So what'd you write down? We're looking for stimulus check.
Yeah, I wrote down hand zappa, but then I crossed it out and said sanitizer because but it's the same function. Electricity, very clean. Very clean.
Absolutely. You ever seen a dirty bolt of lightning?
Never.
Well, that was a good answer, but unfortunately not a match. All right, Grace Wheelberg, if you can pull yourself away from doing the same work that any computer can do, please tell us, did you write down stimulus check?
Well, no, I did not write down stimulus check. I did not. I was thinking about Ferris's sister Jeannie, who, she's such a little asshole. And if I could, I would use hand sanitizer to wash her right out.
That's right. Don't use too much. You might do something weird to her nose. Oh wait, time took care of that. She did that to herself. Yeah.
I know.
Changed her whole face. It's really weird.
I know.
Yeah, it's really strange. All right, great answer, but unfortunately not a match. All right, Art Cloaker, I have a conspiracy theory that nobody's gonna match this round. Prove me wrong. We're looking for stimulus check.
Well, I was thinking first about it's not coming up there. This is all right. Well, the government doesn't want you to.
Big brother.
Right here, I've got popcorn. Now, popcorn gets a regular government subsidy from the dairy farmers, all of whom coagulate in Iowa, but it's to push popcorn as a double feature. Why won't it? All right, I'm going to have to get a different. Oh, there we go. But the true enemy is high fructose corn syrup because it's popcorn on top of your popcorn.
Absolutely. Wow.
Unfortunately, high fructose corn syrup, while it's in just about everything, we haven't tracked it back to the stimulus check. I'm sorry.
Wow. Just like Charles Nelson Riley near any man, you just blew my mind. Okay, wow, that was fantastic.
also going to say earlier, I did a dirty lightning bolt with Betty White back in 1975 on the set of Match Game.
That's right. I've got the Polaroids or the picture negatives to prove it. All right, Rain or Heat, if you can stop looking at me long enough that you want to kill me, could you please tell us, did you write down stimulus check?
That's a tall order. I'll tell you what happened. As you can see, at first I had hand sanitizer written down, which made a lot of sense, but I crossed that out. And then I've been going through a lot lately, so I had written down a tiny piece of my remaining dignity. And then I thought that was depressing, and I crossed that out. And so I put garlic salt. I mean, fuck it, whoop-de-doo.
Wow. That actually sounds delicious, and I'm going to try that. And once again, thank you so much. You are so important to this country.
Oh, I can tell everybody really likes the mail. Everybody really cares about the mail. They get the mail, and they just click their fucking heels.
Thank you.
It's all trash. It's trash. It's trash. I deliver trash to your home.
Rainer, you look just like Dirty Harry just then. I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, it's very impressive. Yeah.
Well, Grace.
Yeah.
I have to say that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to my face.
Very, really. Oof.
All right, let's move on to the next person. Chris Farley, did you write down stimulus check? That's the match we're looking for this round. What'd you write down, pal?
So the question was about movie theaters.
Yeah.
And like, does everybody remember when we used to like go to movie theaters? Like, do you guys remember that?
Yeah, that was great. I remember.
That was awesome. But I was getting a little nostalgic, and I went with a steady diet of government cheese. but God, I'm an idiot. I'm so bad at. Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, pal. It's just for fun. Don't worry about it. Okay, good job. Unfortunately, Jake, no matches this round, and try harder to match Chris next time. He's taking it real personal. All right, Dave, it's your turn to make a match. If you get 1 point, you'll be in the lead after this round. Are you ready?
Uh-huh.
All right, great. Okay, listen up, contestants and celebrities. Kim Kardashian is divorced and back on the dating apps. Her Tinder profile says, Kim K, age 40. I love food, fun, and blank. Write down your best answer. Kim Kardashian, she's divorced and back on those dating apps. Her Tinder profile says, Kim K, age 40. I love food, fun, and blank. She got divorced from Kanye West, so she can't do much worse. Let's be honest. And she's 40, so sucks to be you, anybody who doesn't look like Kim K already and you're not quite 40. It's all downhill for you, my friend. She's got a bunch of sisters and some half-sisters and a half-grandmother. It's very confusing. All right, it looks like everybody's written their answers. Dave, Kim Kardashian is divorced and back on the dating apps. Her Tinder profile says Kim K, age 40. I love food, fun, and...
You want me to say my answer right now?
Yes, Dave, say your answer.
Family.
Family. Oh, that's sweet. She does love her family because she monetized it. Great job.
Yeah.
Very good answer. That sounds like a profile everyone would love to click on once they see what she looks like. All right, Charles, Nelson, Riley, we are looking for family, except you or I certainly are not looking for family.
No.
No.
Bachelor, high five.
Oh, that's what we used to call it.
All right, I did not write family. I thought it would be food, fun, and breaking the souls of men.
That's true. Yes, she has ruined many men in many ways. Very good. Yes. Great answer, Charles, but not a match. Hey, did you ever hear from Gene Simmons? Didn't he still owe you $20 because you said that you could make his tongue taste bad?
Well, I proved him wrong. Turns
That's
out
right.
Quite delicious.
Yeah, that's right.
You know why? Because he tossed a fruit salad.
Oh, Charles, I missed you. All right, Hank Williams IV. What we're looking for is family, something you know a little bit about. So you have three lines of Hank Williams before you. Doesn't that get confusing?
Well, I'll tell you what, it don't get no confusing there other than that. I mean, we got Hank Williams, then we got Haroline Williams, which is all the family sisters on there.
So all the sisters have the same name?
Yes.
We're looking for family, Hank. Did you write down family?
No, I put the South.
Yes, fun, family, fun. It's all the same, really, if you're from the South. It's all the same, but unfortunately not a match, and definitely not something that Kim is interested in. She is a social elite, and she hates everything about that, I'm sure. But thank you. But I hope they keep buying her makeup. I'm sure she likes that. All right, DJ Klaus Klopstogg, we're looking for family. What'd you write down, my friend?
Well, I will correct you in my answer. Kim K enjoys food, fun, and dancing to Klaus Klopstogg's 2011 hit "My Booty Has One Friend."
Wow, that's
Love that
fantastic.
song.
Where would I have heard that song? Is it on any of the streaming apps?
It was exclusively licensed to American Eagle International.
Ooh, fancy. Watch out. Here
You
come
find it
those
on
royalty
Soon
checks.
Clue.
Yeah, on Soon Clue. With 2 umlauts. That's right. Unfortunately, not a match, but a great answer. All right, Kip Bunyan, something you know a little bit about family. Is it hard living in the giant footsteps of your enormous fabled ancestor?
Yeah, I can relate to Hank Williams, the IV. Yeah, I have a lot of Paulinas and a lot of Pauls. in my family.
Yeah, how'd you get Kip? Is that a family name too?
My name is originally Paul, and I just kind of wanted to break out and find my own identity.
I like that, Kip. I like that for you. Now we're looking for a match. The answer that Dave gave was family. What'd you write down?
So what were the leading ones? What was the phrase?
Oh,
family,
fun, food, fun, and
drinking.
Drinking, yes. Yeah, something we all like when we're having food and fun. I agree. Drinking is the correct answer, but unfortunately, not a match. Also, I don't know if Kim drinks. She strikes me as one of those I've never drank people, which somehow much worse. Somehow much worse. All right, Livewire. Have you ever met Kim Kardashian? You run in some pretty upper echelon circles, I imagine.
I mean, I've been in the same room with her, but like she's kind of a square, you know? Like,
wow.
So, not really my scene with her. So actually, like at first I was like, oh, like what would I write? And I wrote fucking shit up, but then I crossed it out, and then I wrote family.
Nice, great job. That is 1 point for Dave. Dave, you've got 1 point. You are officially in the lead thanks to this supervillain. Good job. Good job.
You're welcome.
Right. Grace Wheelberg, Secretary Extraordinaire. We're looking for family. Do you yourself have a family?
Well, sort of. I have a couple of cats.
That checks out.
And I never had kids. All the kids in the school are my kids. They're my kids.
Sure. That's rough. That's rough, Grace.
Yeah. But Kim Kardashian, I think she's she freed herself from the prison of having to be married to Kanye. And so she gets made fun of a lot, and she's doing something amazing, and she is freeing innocent people from prison.
That's true. She does want to be a lawyer. That's true. That is her actual goal, is to become a lawyer, which just goes to show you anyone can do it. Sorry, Grace, a great answer, but unfortunately not a match. All right, Rainer Heat, we're looking for family. I'm afraid to ask you if you got it right, and I just kind of want to award a point in your honor because I feel like you deserve it for the service you've provided to all of us.
I can tell you really mean that. I can really, really tell that you mean that. And it means, can I tell you that it means so much to me? What the fuck you think? So here's my answer. I thought first, her butt. Why was nobody saying her butt? But then I thought, okay, wait, that's not cool, man. Come on. This is 2021. So I said she's into mailing certain sensitive items that only certain people in a certain profession would be privy to.
Right. Thank you. You didn't hurt my feelings at all. So thank you for that great answer, Rainer.
Your feelings are of my the tip-top priority to me right now.
All right, next, our conspiracy theorist, Art Cloaker. Art, we're looking for family. I'm sure you have some conspiracy theories about the Kardashian family. Can we hear one?
Well, yeah. Well, the Kardashian family falls under the standard prototype of the family concept itself, in that family is basically just blood operating systems being passed down from machine to machine through direct, initiation, whereas we all update our own operating systems over our parents, and the Kardashians are superseding their parents just like we all can, because no matter your operating system, you do not have to be backwards compatible. I want you all to chew on that for a little while, because it's better than chewing on high fructose corn syrup. Again, they are poisoning all of our meals. They're making us fat because the fat is what receives the secondary signals. Now, the secondary signals is how it plays into this question. Because, and I'm sorry, I have photosensitive paper.
Oh, yeah, understand. Yes.
but if we can get that up there. Okay. So Kanye is a media star, much like Josie and her Pussycats. We have as controlled by Disney, as controlled by the United States, through all of the airwaves. McDonald's and Coke put it into all of our food through the high fructose corn syrup. And all of it comes into subliminal messaging. And I believe that Kim is a part of it.
I believe that now too, more than anything I've ever heard. So thank you for waking me up, Art. Thank you.
That's why I have my show and the time slot it's in, is to wake people up.
Your spaceship looks like a hat.
By design. I like to think of myself, if I can position myself properly, as I want to be the Don Quixote leading you into battle against the windmills of lies that the media has been presenting us.
Chris Farley, I don't know how you're going to top that, but what we're actually looking for is family. Did you also write down family there, friend?
So, Kim Kardashian, she's married to Kanye West, right? Or she was?
She was.
Didn't he write a song called Jesus Walk, where it starts off, we at war with terrorism, racism, but most of all, we at war with ourselves? Do you think that's true?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. I said decaffeinated coffee crystals.
Cool. Sorry, buddy. I really wish it was a match, but I don't think it is. I'm sorry, but great job. You're doing great. Hang in there, pal.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
All right. After one round, we have Dave in the lead with 1 point. He's doing very well. All right, Jake. So since you're in second place moving into this second round, you once again get first choice of clues. Would you like clue 2 or A or clue B in round 2?
Well, B didn't really do too well for me last time, so I'm going to say turn left and choose A.
All right. Listen up, panel of celebrities. QAnon has started their own online dating app, specifically for people who love conspiracy theories. Instead of swiping right when you see a person you're interested in, you blank it. QAnon has started their own online dating app, specifically for people who love conspiracy theories. Instead of swiping right when you see a person you're interested in, you blank it. Write down your best answer. If you don't know what QAnon is, count yourself lucky. It's bad. After this, I'm going to go haunt Marjorie Taylor Greene just because it's fun, and she deserves it.
You guys haunt who you want, or are you guys like on a schedule base?
Is there like a timesheet?
Yeah, calendar? I do a little. There's a timesheet, but I do a little pro bono work as well.
Oh, that's so nice.
MTG, I just do that. Yeah. I'm gonna haunt him eventually too. I can't stand him. Can't stand that guy. Yeah, I actually did haunt Sonny Bono, but that was funny because he was already dead, so we just hung out. I was like, "Oh, you're a ghost too."
Oh, he's
very charming. He's very charming.
Tips in the night, like
yeah. You know, we're backlogged. We're really backlogged. Sometimes we get there and it's like, "Oh, they're dead."
Oh, you guys must have been packed during last year. Yeah.
Busy, very busy being a ghost.
Looking blessed.
Busy time. Yeah. All right, looks like everybody's written down their answer. All right, Jake, QAnon has started their own online dating app for people who love conspiracy theories. When you see a profile of someone you're interested in, instead of swiping it, you
share it on your grandma's Facebook wall.
You share it on your grandma's Facebook wall. Dang. We'll take any version of sharing it on Facebook. I think will count as a match for this round. That's a very good answer. That is where you share the best conspiracy theories is on the Facebook of an elderly person. Mm-hmm. Charles Nelson Riley, we didn't have the Facebook back in the day. We used to just hang out in the park and wait for someone to show up and jerk us off. Remember that?
As a matter of fact, I got a little bit confused. I don't know what apps are or sharing or twit space. I said send an oil painting of your asshole. That's what I did to
Sounds
Paul
like Facebook
Lynn.
to me.
Paul Lynn back in 1973.
That's right. Yeah,
In the parking lot of a Shoney's.
That's right. That's right. And then you gave it to Liberace at his Christmas party. That was a good time. That was a good time.
Good time. He's burning in hell now.
That's right. It made Bette Davis' teeth fall out because she laughed so hard. I really enjoyed that. That was a good Christmas. I enjoyed
a lot of people know this. Liberace is in super hell.
I believe it. He deserves it. He did terrible things, but great music. Great music. Speaking of great music, I'm assuming your forefathers did this, Hank, although I can't say I'm familiar with any of their songs. I'm assuming country?
Well, you're goddamn right, brother.
Yeah, and was any of it good or popular?
Shit, brother. Everything was popular back then, and everything's popular back now. And that's what we do around here, brother.
Oh, boy. All right, we're looking for shared on your grandmother's Facebook wall. What did you write down, Hank Williams IV?
Well, I'll tell you, I was one of the chosen few to be born in Alabama, and I'm like my daddy, son. I'm proud of who I am, so we roll tide it. Roll tide it.
All right. That's a great answer, and a reference I'm not quite aware of, but unfortunately not a match. All right, DJ King Koopa, we're looking for shared on your grandmother's Facebook wall. What did you write down, my friend?
Sir, when you match with your QAnon, I say you screenshot it so you can identify in real life.
That's right. You got to get those receipts. Very important in 2021. I take a screenshot of every conversation I have, just in case. Yes, very good. Unfortunately, though, not a match. Kip Bunyan, we're looking for share it on your grandmother's Facebook wall. I have to ask, though, real quick, is anyone else in your family also a giant?
Yeah. Yeah, my mother was. She was kind of self-conscious about it, which I don't know why she would be if we're, come from a family of giants, but,
More
mothers.
for love.
Yeah. She's very large.
Cool. All right, well, we're looking for share it on your grandmother's Facebook wall. What'd you write down, my friend?
I put down chop right.
Chop right. That's right. Are there dating apps specifically for lumberjacks?
Yeah, there are.
And you have to chop left or chop right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that sounds cool. Do you usually only date lumberjacks?
No, just usually people who wear flannel and stuff like that.
Nice. Oh, you could really clean up in like Brooklyn or something. Just go to any coffee shop and find yourself a barista. Mwah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Very
I'm
cool.
freelance, so I go wherever there's
Nice.
work.
Nice. Cool. Oh, man. Start that podcast. I'm not joking, man. Start that podcast.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of which, Livewire, have you ever thought of moving away from radio into podcasts? Radio's a little over.
I love it. Terrestrial radio, it's making a comeback, guys. Also, I tend to like short circuit a lot of digital equipment. And the Wi-Fi, it's just everybody tune FM, AM, just come. Yeah. Anyway, but it's cool because I'm still a shock jock. And you know what? I'm not a Nazi. So I was a supervillain, but I'm not a Nazi. So
I appreciate that distinction.
yeah.
We got 2021, weird time to be alive. We have to check.
Clear,
Yeah,
right?
we gotta
Like
check.
I scribble on.
And it all comes back to Paul Lind.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. That's right. He was also a terrible person. Is he also in Super Hell?
He's in super duper hell.
Oh.
Who do you think bedazzles the pineapples that get shoved in Liberace's ass?
Wow. Oh man. I'm gonna have to come and visit down there more often. I'm out of the loop. All right, Livewire, we're looking for shared on your grandmother's Facebook wall or some combination of those words. What did you write down?
So, I said slap an old lady, slap a mask off, because I figured maybe there's a graphic of an old lady. You slap it, the mask comes off, and then your phone gets a virus.
I think that is a correct thing. That is a real thing that happens, actually. I read an article about that, but unfortunately it's not a match today. Thank you, Livewire. All right, Grace Wheelberg. Oh wow. Did somebody in the community put up that giant water tower to save this poor sick kid from your school?
Yes, it just happened in the last couple of minutes. And so I had to change my background because I support Ferris so much.
That's amazing.
He's a great kid. His sister, on the other hand, she's such a little asshole. I hate her. So
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Well, what did you write down, my friend, as an answer? We're looking for shared on your grandmother's Facebook wall. Did you get a match?
Well, no, these QAnon people, I don't understand them very much. They like their guns. They believe all these conspiracy theories. No offense, Art. I think you have some really smart conspiracy theories. So I actually just said they shoot it because they think, their phones and getting the vaccine, people are going to be able to track you and stuff. So I figured, they might not have a dating app on their phone. They just shoot it. So
that's a very good guess, and definitely something I think those people do is shoot their own phones. But unfortunately, for the sake of this round, it was not a match.
Sorry.
Moving on next to the meanest man I ever did meet. Rainer Heat, did you write down a matching answer?
Well, I want to make an apology to you personally, Ghost of Game Shows Past, because I've been drinking, and I think a lot of what you saw earlier was a lot of the anger that comes out when a man drinks. But I've continued to drink, so I've had some more, so I think everything should be fine. Okay? I was wondering, is there anything for a match where it's two people on the panel that match? Because my answer was shoot your phone and then make whoopee with your gun.
That's a very good answer. That means that you have made a match with Grace, and that means that you two get to go on an all-expense-paid trip to Epcot Center together. That's what that means.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's great. This is great. Things are looking up.
That's right.
Things are looking up for Rainer Heat, the snarky mailman.
Nice. Thank you. Great. Oh, man, we really worked through something. I feel really good about this. All right. Art Cloaker, something you know a lot about, conspiracy theories. These QAnon people must be giving your kind a bad name, huh?
They really are. They really are. And I don't have a match with the QAnon people. They are the people that believe everything they read. If your aunt sends you a forward, my aunt wouldn't lie to me. They believe it. They're the people that believe yield signs.
Right.
They're simple folk, and unfortunately, they're the ones who should not have the internet and should, and I agree with Livewire on this, get back to terrestrial radio. Yeah. That's a match right there. We should be promoting real airwave material. I tell all of my podcast listeners to get a micro transmitter, and when they're listening at home, to broadcast that into the radios of their neighbors. I agree on that. But
yeah.
It goes
into outer space too.
Yeah.
It does. The signals go out to space. They come back. They bounce off of planets, just like re-recording episodes of Doctor Who bouncing off of Jupiter 50 years later. It is all possible to receive. But more importantly, the match I had was the idea of the screenshot. Although I do believe that QAnon is doxing their potential mates to shame base them into having no one else but them as, unfortunately, a romantic. I wanted to call them suspects, but prospects, I suppose. That's the shady shit QAnon is dealing with.
Chris Farley, once again, we're looking for a match. I'm just going to sit over here and think about how little I knew until today. We're looking for grandmother's Facebook.
Do you guys remember that movie that I did with Dan Aykroyd where I was like trying to bang his daughter Connie? Do you remember that? It was called Coneheads. So, and I'm kind of into that. So I said, put a cone on their head.
Uh-huh.
Every time I'm trying so hard. Keep it together. Whew.
Unfortunately, no matches, Jake. Unfortunately, no matches for you. I'm so sorry. Moving into this last round here, unfortunately, there's not much of a chance for you to win, my friend. So I'm afraid it's really just lip service at this point. So
I'll take it. I'll take lip service.
All right. So Dave, you'll be moving into the bonus round if he cannot beat you with 2 points with this final question. Okay, so Dave, just sit tight. You'll be
I'm so nervous.
just sit tight. So Jake, this is your last chance. All right.
Okay.
All right, Jake. All right. Here we go. One last question for Jake to possibly win. The Snyder Cut of the Justice League is giving Hollywood a lot of ideas of other bad movies that should be remade. Just today, I heard we're getting a 4-hour version of blank. The Snyder Cut is giving the Snyder Cut of Justice League is giving Hollywood a lot of ideas about other bad movies that should be recut. Just today, I heard we're getting a 4-hour version of blank. And we're running a little low on time, so we're going to move quickly through this last round here and see if Jake can get 2 points. And if not, Dave is our winner, and we'll move to the bonus round. All right. Looks like everybody's got an answer. All right, Jake, your last chance. Getting a 4-hour cut of what?
Batman versus Superman.
Batman v Superman, because versus is too long to say. All right, Charles Nelson Riley, we're looking for Batman v Superman.
Didn't exactly go in that direction with Batman versus Superman, but another versus film. I said a 4-hour cut of the Kim K sex tape.
It's very true, yes.
A lot of chafing. A lot of chafing,
yes. But speaking of Batman v Superman, remember that time we had that weird group situation with Christopher Reeves and Adam West? That was a fun Wednesday.
And we all yelled out, Martha!
That was a fun Wednesday. All right, Hank Williams, we're looking for Batman v Superman. What'd you write down, friend?
Damn, brother, I told you it was Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard, a great show, but unfortunately a terrible representation of white people. DJ Klaus Klopstogg, we're looking for Batman v Superman, BVS.
I put a movie that's very famous in my country as Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. No, sounds good. Sounds like maybe the person who is in it is an asshole, but no. Kip Bunyan, we're looking for BVS, the DOG. What DOJ? What did you write down? Kip Bunyan.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was still thinking about my option. The last movie I saw, I Am Legend.
Oh, this last movie you saw. No, unfortunately, that's not a match, but you still are a great guy. Live Wire, we're looking for Batman v Superman. Terrible movie. Don't want to see it again, especially not for 4 hours. What'd you write down?
Wow, I can't believe it, but I wrote down Batman v Superman spliced with a Live Wire fan film where I'm the bad guy.
Nice. All right. I'm going to count that as a point. So we're now tied at 1v1.
They cut me in. They cut me into it. And then I get to take Ben Affleck, Batman to Dunkin' Donuts. It's real cute. It's like a wink.
Sure. Yeah. All right, Grace, we're looking for BVS. What'd you write down, my friend?
Ishtar.
Ishtar, no, call me Ishtar. No. Unfortunately, not a match. I'm so sorry, but a terrible movie. Another terrible.
Yeah, Warren Beatty's a good actor. A terrible movie.
Yeah, terrible movie, and also it's very long. It's also already very long, I think. All right, Rainer Heat, my good friend. Now we're looking for BVS. What'd you write down there, pal?
Well, I was thinking maybe this was too on the nose coming from me. At first, I wrote down The Postman, one of those forgotten Costner classics, but I crossed that out. I say another edit of Justice League. I think there's a good movie in there somewhere. We need to find it.
Yeah, that's right. Just keep going. Just keep trying. Let's have the director of photography cut coming up next. That's right. Unfortunately, not a match, but a great answer. Art Cloaker, my conspiracy theorist friend who has woken me up today for the first time in my afterlife. What did you write down? We're looking for Batman v Superman.
All right. I mean, I have plenty of opinions about movies. For example, Ishtar, you all should go back and rewatch. It's Elaine May. It's amazing. But I had to go with it's 27 dresses.
27 dresses? Yes.
Because with 4 hours, you get at least 8 and possibly 9 minutes per dress. They all get their own story. I felt like that was lacking.
Great. Yeah, that is a good movie though, and I would like to see a longer version of it with more dresses. All right, Chris Farley, we're looking for Batman v Superman. I pray to God for your own mental health that you have gotten this correct.
Oh, no. I went with the movie that pretty much is the reason why I'm no longer here anymore. Almost Heroes.
Almost heroes. Yeah. Yes, that is a very sad story. Yes, unfortunately, not a match, my friend.
Idiot! I'm an idiot.
So we have a tie. We have a tie here. All right. So what everybody's going to do is everybody's going to write down their answer. We're going to see who can get the most matches for this one-word clue, and we're going to ask both of our contestants to answer it as well. So do our contestants have something to write on? Dave and Jake, do you have something to write on?
Yeah.
Okay. So write down your best answer. Every single person write down your best answer for under blank. Under blank. This is the tie-breaking question. We are down to the wire here. A 1-1 score. It's like we're watching hockey. Hockey and soccer, where a 1-1 score is a pulse-pounding race to the finish. Basketball, anything less than a cumulative 300 points, you get your money back. All right, Jake and Dave, let's see what you wrote down for under blank. Jake?
So
Dave,
as a
Dave
Baltimore,
go ahead.
as
Keep
a Baltimore
on.
City resident, I was legally required to put this due to my sponsorship. I put Under Armour.
Under Armour, very good. And Dave, what did you write down?
I own many of these, not to brag, but underwear.
Underwear, very mature. I love it. Very good. All right, everybody. Let's see. Did anybody write down wear or armor? If so, hold up your answer. Anybody at all write down wear or armor? Chris Farley wrote down where. We have 2 wares. It looks like Dave is our winner with 2 points, even though one of them was spelled incorrectly. Very good. Underwear. Congratulations, Dave. You're moving to the bonus round. Fantastic. Underdog.
I wrote down something for rain or heat. It says under rain or heat later tonight.
Whoa.
I wrote under decker. That's where you take a shit on the floor behind the toilet.
Heard of those.
I wrote something that might complicate things for Grace. I wrote understanding of deep isolation and pain.
Oh. Well, all right.
He needs the love of a good woman, Grace.
I'll hang out with my cats.
All right, Dave, this is the bonus question for just you. You're going to pick one celebrity that you think you can match exactly. Who would you like to try and match?
I'm gonna go with Livewire.
Livewire, fantastic. All right, Dave and Livewire, you're trying to get an exact match here. All right. Livewire, write down your best answer for this. Almost blank. Almost blank. All right, Dave's going to write down his answer. Livewire's going to write down their answer. If you didn't know, today's show is brought to you by the internet. It's sort of free, but also kind of not. The internet. All right. Dave, what is your best answer for almost blank?
I guess we just talked about it.
Almost heroes. Okay, very good. Very topical. We just talked about it. Livewire, is it a match?
No, I said famous because
I
just figured that'd be on the. I don't know. You look like a guy who likes that movie.
That's what I get for taking Chris Farley's advice.
Yeah.
I
did want to say I should have picked Under Armour before because I just saw Kevin Plank at the Supervillains meeting. So
that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That checks out. That checks out. Wow. Unfortunately, you don't get our fabulous prize, Dave, which was a check for $1 million. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna buy
so
many escape rooms with that.
What a shame. Yeah, you were just going to throw it away. Well, I would like to thank our wonderful contestants, Dave and Jake. Do either of you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yes, I would actually. I am
Go
on
ahead.
a podcast, Thwart Podcast for Big Fans, and I'm also doing a stand-up comedy show called Saving Throws, which you can find at my social media at Jake_my_day. So please check both those things out on the internet.
Fantastic, Jake. I'll check those things out. Dave, do you have anything you'd like to plug?
Yeah, you can come down to whatever store I have left and just come take whatever you want because it doesn't even matter.
Wow, that's the saddest thing I've heard all day, and we've been having conversations with this lot. Thank you to all of our wonderful contestants, Charles Nelson Riley, Hank Williams IV, DJ Kip Bunyan, Livewire, Grace Wheelberg, the secretary, Rainer Heath, the snarky mailman, Art Cloaker, and Chris Farley, host of The Chris Farley Show. I've been your host, the ghost of game shows past. Join us next month on April 17th, where we'll be back with a new panel and 2 new celebrities and possibly more than 2 points. We'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight, and thank you, Highwire Improv, for hosting us. Good night, everybody!
Bye!
Wow.